Hello everyone, JJ here, and welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to make another Space Engineers tutorial. I made one, about a year and a half ago, maybe? Or not a year and a half, like a year and a few months ago, about hovercraft. So, today I'm going to do it about tanks. Here are 3 tanks I've built, but this video is going to split into several, sections. So first I'm going to talk about the fundamentals of a rover. Then I'm going to talk or explain these rovers here, some of their weak points, and what they were built to do. And then I'm going to build, most likely, a cargo rover of some sort, a small one. So let's get straight into it. So what you're going to need for a rover, I didn't set anything up other than the 3 rovers behind me. First of all, fundamentals, actually, let me explain it. Wide wheelbase, not that tall. Wide and not tall, and relatively long as well. I'm not going to use these to explain any other fundamentals, but that is one of the things you're going to want on your rover, so that your rover doesn't, in tight turns, do a little barrel roll. It's not very fun. But what you will need for an actual rover, to just build a functional rover, is first of all, some wheels. Yeah, I don't know what more to say. We got the 3x3s, 5x5s, 1x1s, 2x2s, and then there's also short ones, which are useful sometimes, but those are more for compact spaces. Then you're gonna need some form of cockpit or control block, well, AI doesn't work for rovers, so I won't say or AI. You're just gonna need a cockpit or a control block. AI doesn't work, though, sadly. They have yet, or at least I don't think they added any rover functionality to the AI yet. And then you're gonna need some power, which could be achieved from batteries, wind turbines or solar panels, or even engines or reactors. But batteries are the most common to use. Then, let's look at these 3 rovers. We're going to start off with, I think, the oldest of them all. This is my Micro Scout rover. It's a tiny rover designed to be fully self-sufficient, in powering at least, as long as you leave it in the sun. Yeah, it's got some cargo, it's got an ore detector, and an antenna, and a small gun to protect itself, but it does have to be manually loaded from below. It's decent, doesn't really flip. It might. I don't want to crash into the others. We're just gonna park it here, fuck it. And then, if we head over to the next one, this is the second oldest of the bunch. I don't build many rovers. This one was built in the same world as that one was designed in, but unlike the Micro Scout, the purple tank here, as I called it, was not built ever again after its initial construction, because it sucked. It does have seats to carry people, it's got a connector in the back, and this is a tank, as the name Purple Tank suggests. But one of the flaws of this, I think, was that it was crashing. Also, yeah, that one I shut off the power. Wheels I don't really need to show off. For this thing, battery is right in there, actually. I can just show you. It's right there next to the cockpit. So a bit slower, but let me just get some distance, let me gain some speed, and then let's just hard right. Yeah. So this is 5x5 wheels, by the way. I think the 3x3s were on the Scout. This thing's decently maneuverable, but it's not as quick as the Scout, which could also be equipped with either of the guns that this thing has. That's also an issue. I didn't realize that I didn't turn off braking for the front wheels. Always turn braking off for the front wheels, or you're going to have that happen when you have to do an abrupt stop. And now for the most recent rover I've built, actually. This is a tank. My first ever thing designed to look like a tank, you know? Went with a, like, tan gray type color. This is actually on the workshop. I don't think either of those are on the workshop. So this one you can't find on the workshop. If I remember to, I will link this down below. If I hop in. So this one does require manual reloading. And it has 36 small batteries. And it relies on 2 hydrogen engines and an H2O2 generator that is probably in the clutter group to function. So, real quick, I didn't do a fire test on that tank because it sucks, and also they're turrets, but just because I can. Alright, now that I've done that, this is a custom turret designed to look somewhat like a turret you would find on a tank. Issue is, it has no depression. So, yeah. You can shoot up, but not down. Anyways, for movement, this thing is... Let me actually align the gun forward again. For movement, she is slow, okay? I'm pretty sure she is all heavy armor. Or at least a high amount of heavy armor is in her. She's slow, but she go. And she can take a hit from the front and back. Just the side is relatively weak. That's, I think, only 1 layer of armor. So if you get hit in the side, good luck. You also have a larger profile, so that'll inspire you not to get hit from the side. Anyways, let me just break. As you can see, this one, for a heavy tank weight, this is 78.680 kilograms, I'll say. That's a comma, not a point. Yeah, so this tank here is heavier. Also, wait. I believe she is all heavy armor. Okay, yeah. She's quite heavy, and I turned off braking on the front wheels. I forgot she had redundant wheels. But yeah. So that's the 3 rovers, and so next, I'm just going to delete these, and I'm going to build a little rover. Alright, everyone, finished up the rover. Also had a little paint job. did my best to make it look decent. It's got 2 medium cargos, 2 warfare batteries, a connector, and the cab cockpit, which I think actually looks really nice. Anyways, next step is going to be, let me just park, press the illegal key. Actually, first, let's check. How does she drive by default? That's way too much steering angle. Alrighty, now we can start setting up the wheels. So we're gonna take the front wheels, so left F and right F. That should work. It's everything nicely set up. I can increase power and stuff if I need to. If I want, I can get a booster. I just don't recommend turning if you can avoid it, because you will spin out of control. I can boost myself forward a little faster. I think this Rover is going to work quite well in any survival world. She isn't the quickest, but she works. One more thing I do want to real quick take the wheels and increase the speed limit back to 100. Don't want steer or propulsion override. Okay, let's gain some speed. And then okay. So we're going to turn down the power a little more. It's not the power doing that, by the way. But with less power, we accelerate slower. And if I really want to accelerate, just boost yourself temporarily. But that's what I need to do. Wait, no. All blocks. I need... instead, we do cab cockpit, where is it? Handbrake on off. Then we do connector switch lock. Or actually, let's flip that around. That, and then handbrake on off. And then on toolbar 2, we'll put groups as well, and we'll just shove the lights. Toggle on off. Because now, at 4, handbrake turns on. And no, I feel like it'll be better to put the connector here. Or we'll put the connector, then, yeah, here we have a, Rover. Decently capable. It's got a decent amount of cargo, especially if you're on 10x inventory, like I play, because it's just, I prefer having more inventory space. And yeah, so I'm just gonna blueprint this. There we go, light cargo Rover. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed and want to see more, comment down below what you want a tutorial on next. And yeah, subscribe!